Welcome to this video. We're going to go over how to play this song, I Thank God, by Maverick. This song is rough on guitar, acoustic guitar. Really easy on piano, really easy on other instruments, but it's rough because of how fast this is and the type of chords you're playing. This song is played in the original key is D flat, which means you're putting capo on one and you're playing C-shaped chords. If you don't know what that means, then click on the link below to get access to my guitar course where I teach you how to play on stage live within 30 days of picking up a guitar, so that we describe all that in there. All you need to know if you want to play this song in the original key is capo 1, you're playing it in the key of D flat with C-shaped chords. So for people who know what that means your 1 of the is going to be the C. And I'm going to put in the chord, the name of it, and I'm going to put in what number it is. So if you're playing it in a different key, you still know what chords to use. So the hardest part about this song is the strumming pattern. And this song, the strumming pattern is really fast. I have no idea what it is. Most people don't know what it is. You just got to kind of feel it. This is a song that you feel more than you actually count. There's a couple chords you need to know. And the first one is, if you're playing a C-shaped chords, is of course the C. Right, so you know how to play, you should know how to play a C. You have your 3 fingers right here. You put your ring on the 3rd or 2nd string, A string, on the 3rd fret. You put your middle finger on the D string, 2nd fret, and then you put your ring finger down here on the C if you're playing open, but you're playing with the capo, so it's not a C. You put it here on the B string, the 2nd fret, or 1st fret. Then you just strum. That's how you play it. Some cases you could play it like this, the Hallelujah chord C, but in this song, since we're in C shapes, it's not really gonna make much sense to do that because you're switching between other type of extended fingers where you're already in this position. The second chord you need to know is the C sus. Only difference between a C and a C sus is with the C sus, you're putting down your pinky right below your ring finger on the D string 3rd fret. And that's how you're doing. And as we get that intro, just do the back and forth. Now the next chord you need to know is the F2. So if you're familiar with the F here, that's not an F2. An F2 is where you're muting the top string instead, and you're just playing like this, playing all out. So the F, you have your C sus. Go back to your C sus where you have, these 2 fingers right next to each other, your ring finger, string A, fret 3, and then your pinky right below it, and then your index is the same exact spot over there on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then all you're doing is putting your middle finger on your G string, 2nd fret. Right, so you're switching between your C, and then all you do to just get to your F2 is just put your pinky down and move down your middle finger 1. And that's simple as that. The next thing you need to know is your G shape. In this song, it's easier to play your G shape as if you were playing a C. It's hard, it's difficult, but if you practice this, it'll be a lot easier to do. So the way this works is, typically you're gonna be switching from like a C shape to your G. You could either do this to here, which is moving your entire hand, right? Which makes no sense. So what you can do instead is just move up 1 and put your pinky down. So you have your C shape right here, your C shape. Now what we're doing is we're moving these 2 fingers, your middle and your ring finger, up 1 fret, or up 1 string each, like that. See that? So you went from your C right here, up 1. And then you're putting your pinky on the very high E string, fret 3. And if you want to get a little funky with it, put your index on the B string, 1st fret. So you just switch from your C to your G by going up 1. This may be like, if you're not used to doing it that way, this may be a little wonky at first, but just practice going between that, and eventually you'll get it down. It's difficult, trust me. The next thing you need to know is your A minor 7, which is go back to your C shape, remove your ring finger. That's it. All you're doing. So your C with removed ring finger. And of course, you're muting the E string. The next one is a C over E, which is very easy. So you just stop muting. Normally you mute this when you're C, you just don't mute it, and you play all of it. And then you have your D minor 7. I cheat. I play this like this. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping my index finger on the B string 1st fret, and I just take my middle finger and put it on the G string 2nd fret, and I mute the top string. And I play like that. That's me cheating. It sounds good with the song. So, but you're supposed to play it like this. You're supposed to take your index and you're supposed to bar off the bottom 2 strings, your high E and your high B string. And then just, but I don't do that. I just do like this. Sounds a little more minor. And those are the chords of the song. Now let's get into the structure of the song. And if you want the chord chart with the structure and the rhythm and all the counting and my notes that I have in the song, join my school community down below. It's free right now, but I can't promise it's going to be free for long. So join that, click the link in the description below to join that, to get the actual chord chart and my notes and everything, so you don't have to go through that. So something to keep in mind when you play this song is you want to grip your pick pretty well, but not overly grip it, because it's going to start hurting your fingers and become too hard. You want to use a smaller pick on this one, a thinner pick. I normally use a thick pick, but I had to use a medium pick for this song because I broke my strings trying to play it. Something else to keep in mind is when you're playing this song, you're going to try to use your wrist only, right? Try to use as much wrist as possible and not really get into your arm, right? Because what happens is you're gonna see through my playthrough, I'm using my arm a little bit more. That was my 3rd time playing this song, so it's like I'm still practicing it. But now if I were to play it out, I would only use my wrist, right? Because it's 10 times easier to play this song, trust me. So just practice using your wrist. For the very first part, it's a C. You're gonna do that for about 6 beats or 6 quarter notes, and then you're going to do the last 2, and then back to the. Something to keep in mind too is when they count in the song, the guitarist is playing on the 4 of the count in. So they do, 1, 2, intro, 2, 3, and you go in, right? On the 4. Intro, 2, 3. And the strumming pattern's pretty rough. I can't really describe what I'm doing. I'll give a picture to show what I'm doing, but it's more of a feel song, right? You're not really counting. Like, I'm not counting. I don't know. I haven't found any guitarist online who counts to this song. Like that. When you get to like the verse, you start on the C or the 1, and you play that for about 16 beats, so about 4 measures. You go. And then you do and you go back into it and do it all over again. The second time around, you don't do the ding, 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 ding. So it's 16 on the C, 16 beats on the C, and then you go to your F2 for 8 beats, back to your C for 6, and you do your sus for 2. Your pre-chorus, it's 4s. You're doing 4 beats, so you're doing 1 bar for each until your very last chord, and you're doing 2 bars. So you're gonna go from your C. You can go up to your G like this type of G. It goes. So it's G, then to A minor for 4 beats, into your F for 4 beats, your C for 4 beats, back to your G for 4 beats, your C over your E over C, so you're leaving this unmuted. And then you're going to your F for 2 bars, so 8 beats. You either do or whatever you feel in the moment. Your chorus, you go from your F here back to your C to start off the chorus with the C. So you do C 4 counts, you do your D minor 7. So I do my cheat D. You could always do this type of D minor 7, but I do my cheat D. And you go back up to your C with your E open, E over C, then to your F2, 4 again, and then you go back to your A minor 7 for 4, then to your F2 for 4. What you do on that 4, you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Right, so you go back to your C. For your, just repeat all of that. On the very last F2, you go 1 and 2 and 3. You stop. Then you on your 1, you go to your turnaround, which is your C. So same thing as the intro, except you're only doing it once, and then straight into the verse again. And the verse just repeats the first verse. Then you go back to your pre-chorus, which repeats the last pre-chorus. And then you go to your chorus, which repeats the last chorus. Then you go to your turnaround again. You do it twice, repeats the last turnaround and the intro. And then you go into your bridge. This is where it changes up. So after that turnaround, you do your then you just let it sit for about 16 beats. So 1 and 2 or 4 bars, right? After the 16 beats or 4 bars on the next one, you go and you let it sit for about 2 bars. Then you go in and do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you get into the bridge number 2, which is 16 bars of your 1 or your C. So you just play it same way you played your other C's, your other chords, whatever. So right, for 16 beats, and then you go into your bridge. So bridge number 2, which is bridge number 2 is essentially your pre-chorus. So same thing as your pre-chorus. You back to your chorus, then you do your turnaround, which is the same as everything else, and you end it on. Some churches will play the get up, get up, get up. So we're not playing that. I don't think you need to play that. If you do play that, it's literally 24 bars of your C, just your 1, right? So really, in this song, the hardest part of this song is going from your C to your G. This type of G, hardest part, the entire song. Also the speed of it, right? You can if you find a better way to play it, feel free to play it that way. I've seen some people do other things, but my brain doesn't work that way. I usually will stick to the drummer. So whatever the drummer is doing, I try to replicate that on my guitar. And what I'm doing seems to sound good with the drummer. So let's get into the playthrough. I'm going to be putting the where am I pointing at? I'm going to put the chords up here so you can see what the chords are visually as we go, as well as which section of the song that we are in. I may put a click too. We're playing this song in the key of F this Sunday, so I'm putting my capo on 5, and you're gonna be playing in the key of F. So if you're hearing it, if you don't play along, put your capo up on 5. It goes no. Capo on F. It's gonna sound like little chipmunks singing, but that's how I practice it. We go, verse. Next verse. F2. Here we go, pre-chorus. Okay, chorus. Turn around, stop. Okay, verse. Verse. Okay, pre-chorus. Chorus. Stop. Okay, bridge. All right, coming up on the next bridge. Hold the one. All right, come up to the bridge. All right, come up to the bridge. All right, now of course. All right, come to the turnaround. Stop. And done. That's how you play this song. It's a really rapid song. It takes a little bit of work, but I mean, just feel it, right? Feel the rhythm of the song. Like, get into it, and relax. The best advice I can give you is relax while you're playing. What I've noticed is when there's these fast songs, I'm like on edge trying to play it. I get way too fast. I get way off beat. But when I relax and I play this song, I do way better. I'm on beat. The other instruments are following me because I'm, relaxed and playing it and confident with what I'm doing. So if you would like to learn how to start playing on stage, worship music on stage or for your family, or just start playing worship music, any song you want to play within 30 days, click below in the description and join my free, right now it's free, I don't know if it's gonna be free in the future, school community where I teach you exactly how to start playing guitar as soon as possible, specifically worship guitar, but it also works with any song that you would ever want to play in the future. Also, if you want the chord charts and my notes and the rhythm breakdown of all these songs, click that link too, because I'm gonna have all this in there for you to go through. And I'll see you in the next video.